Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about multi-stage decimeter and interpolator. In most practical application, the sampling rate conversion by a rational factor of L by, that is the sampling rate is in the form of L by M is required. So now consider this system. Here you are going to perform both interpolation as well as the decimation. In between you are having a that is a filter, some system operation h of k. So consider a signal x of n is input to this system. Okay, so the here it is having a sampling the frequency of f. Okay, or considered here the signal is sampled by a factor of f. Okay, now here I am going to pass through an interpolation, which means what you will do, we will consider this as nf. Okay, here I am going to interpolate, so here I will choose this as LF x of n into LF. So instead of writing this, I am just denoting by this factor, by this change in sampling rate factor. Okay, so here the factor is x of n is f. When you interpolate, you will represent it by L. So LF. Here there is no process involved, no sampling process involved, just a filtering operation. So here the same frequency, the signal will have the frequency, that is a sampling rate of LF. Now here we are having a decimeter, the M. So here what we are going to do is, a decimeter means we are going to divide by M. So LF by M. So here the multi-stage require a conversion. In that conversion you are having some rational factor of L by L F by M. This is required in most of the applications. So now we will discuss how we can simplify if we have more systems and each systems involve different types of sampling rate factor. Consider a system. Okay, the input sampling frequency is f naught. Here it is filtered using some frequency selective filter, and the output of the filter is f naught. Now here I am having a decimeter of decimating factor m. Okay, now this sampling rate, that is the sampling frequency, will change to f naught by m, since I am decreasing the sampling rate. So f naught by m. Okay. Another thing is, here in case of multi-stage I am having more than one decimeter. So in this case the same frequency with f naught. So here also the output of the frequency is also f naught. Now I am going to decimate. So f naught by m1 I will get it. So here again I am going to decimate. So f naught m1 m2. So here what you will get it, finally if we have more number of blocks m1 f2, how many decimeter in between you will have, that you need to multiply, that is mi. Okay, so this is what you have to write it. So this for this we can write this as product of I equal to 1 to L, that is how many decimeter you are having. One is I is equal to 1 to I into mi. So instead of writing this can be written as f naught by m, where instead of writing this I am going to write f naught by m, where m is the product of m1 m2 mi. So this is the simplifying the multi-stage decimeter. Now consider the interpolation. You know that first you need to perform interpolation, then we have to have a filter to remove the anti-imaging. So in this case what you have to do is, first you need to have an filter, then you have to perform decimation, because to prevent the anti-aliasing effect. So to prevent the aliasing effect. Okay. So now consider this one. So here x of n, here you are having an interpolator and then you are having a filter. So consider the signal frequency is f naught. So here this will become L f naught. So here also there is no change, L f naught. So this is a single stage interpolator. Similarly here I am going to have a multi-stage interpolator x of n. So here you will have L1, you will have L2, up to you will have Li. So after that you will have an filter h of m. So here what you will have is, you will have a frequency f naught, here f naught into L1, here F naught into L1 into L2. So here F naught into L1 into L2 up to Li. Okay, so for this what we are going to do is we are going to have the same concept L, where L1 is equal to L2 up to Li. This can be written as product of I is equal to 1 to I Li. So this can be written as F naught into L. Okay, so this is what your multi-rate or multi-stage interpolator, multi-stage or multi-rate interpolator. Okay, so here and another case is this, here also you can also have a multiple stage like this. There is, you will have an interpolator, then you will have a separate filter for it. Okay, that is denoted by H1 of M. Then you will have a L2 in another interpolator, then you will have a H2 of M. So similarly this can be repeated Li, and this is given as an input to another Hi of M. Finally you will obtain the output, okay, X of N. So in this case also you will get the same resultant, that is here it is F1 F naught L1. Okay, so here the same F naught L1. So here F naught L1 L2, here also F naught L1 L2. Similarly here at the output F naught L. Okay, so this is what the single stage interpolator. This can also be interpreted as this. Similarly here this can also be interpreted as, first you will have an filter H of N, then you will have a decimator, again you will have a filter H2 of N, you will have a decimator M2. So this can be repeated, you will have a Hi of N. So you will have a in a decimator here. Finally you can obtain a output Y of M. So in this case both are same. Okay, so this is what the concept of multi-stage decimator and interpolator. So here there is an advantage of using this multi-rate decimator and interpolator. Here when you use this, this is the list of advantage you can have. So that is the overall filter length is reduced, reduction in the multiplication rate, and hence the multi-stage system require reduced computation. The next one is storage space required is less. The filter design problem becomes simple, and the finite word length effects are less. That we will discuss in the next topic, that is the finite word length effects. Okay, so these are all the advantage you will have when we use the multi-stage decimator and interpolator.